Hey there YouTubers, Maximum Pain 2000 here again to show you how to keep your scope, these, from jumping backwards, also known as scope creeping every time you fire because of the recoil. The scope that I have for it now is a Tasco 3/9 times 40mm. That's Tasco. The old stock that came with it was a Gammo 3x20 TV WA scope, and the gun that I'm using is a Gammo Recon Whisper. I like it because I'm near neighborhood stuff, so it's good for shooting and stuff and hunting. One thing that the reason why I got a new scope is I had my scope mounted right here. When you see those little notches right there, that's where I had it before. And every time it shot, it crept back, and it crept all the way back that I literally pushed this plastic piece out. I mean, literally out. And that's where I got the marks from. So I went and got a new scope and stuff. Same type of magnification, but it gives me this scope gives me a wider view and more clear image. Now to it. Kind of rings that I have are these ones. I'll tell you later about why there's a hole in one of them. I like these, and plus they're really easy to use. The hole that I drilled, I will show you why I did that. This little hole right here. Now, what you're going to need is a file, fine one, a nail. The type of nail that I'm using is a 16D. I think it's the thickness or whatever, what type it is, but it's a 3.5 inch long nail. We're going to be using about probably half a centimeter or 1 centimeter of this thing. Probably pieces I'm going to be using is about that big, so no problem. You're also going to need is 2 different size drill bits. The drill bit right here is I think it is a 5x32 drill bit, and the second one that I have is a little bit larger, but really what you're going to be using is one larger than the 5x32. I just showed a bigger one just to show that you're going to need two. Also, you're going to need is a drill, and my favorite thing that I like to use, a Dremel with a metal cutting wheel. Okay, what you're going to do, or you can use a saw if you don't have a Dremel, is you're going to cut the tip off the nail. Just cut the tip off about right here where my fingernail is. Cut about that much off. Then you cut the length that you need, and which the length that I needed was about that big. Now, take your file and you file it on the top. If you use the saw, you file it on the top till it's nice and flat. Then you file down around the edges to make it fit easier. Then what I did was I took my screw or my drill bit and I drilled a hole to fit the nail, as you can see right there. And also there's this little screw that runs through. Now the recoil where the scope's moving, because of the recoil the scope moves backwards, so this is the back part of the scope right here. So I put it behind the screw more towards the back. I also got the drill bits to fit the screw. You could super glue your screw in there, just put a dab of super glue or some super glue, just drive the screw in, wipe all the super glue that's around it, and there it is. The mark, the reason why is because if you look down, there's none of those little notches. Now there's some scopes that come with a notch. This one didn't, so I made that. That little notch is how deep the hole goes in. You want to make it straight. Now, I'm doing this one-handed. This is on my iPod that I'm recording it. Yeah. So, the scope sucks. Get rid of it. I really don't care if I threw it right now. This is a hole, and this is my finished product right there. Now, you just drop that in there, and as I said, that hole this guy's going to fit in it. Doesn't really matter if it's small. It's going to fit in there. Now, what you want to do is you want to have it flush. Not really flush, but you want to have it even with the scope. Because if you have this sticking out more, it is going to... your scope's not going to fit on there right. You want to have it to where it's the even amount goes in that hole, and an even amount that goes into this. What you don't want to do is have the screw or the hole go all the way through, because then you just screwed right there. You want to have it where that little line is on the back of the scope, mainly where it sits. And also, you don't want to put a big nail that fits the hole on the scope, or on the gun, but it also goes into the hole where the screw goes into, as you see right there. See how the screw is, and see where the nail is? That's where it goes. Now, attaching, I don't have any super glue for it right now, so I'm just going to have to do it one-handed, easily. As you see, right there, that's the scope. That's where, crap. Yeah, there's a truck that goes by on that side of my shed. And I just dropped it. As you can see, yeah, that's how it's going to go. It's going to go in there, keep your gun from moving back. Where's my nail? Okay, let's try this again. There's that. There's this. And there it goes. Sweet, I got it. No, go in. There it goes. Now, as you see, the scope's not even screwed on. I'm pushing back on it, and it stays, see? And this will keep it back from jumping back. See, I'm tightening it down right now. Oh, I'm actually losing it. Tightening it. I'm pushing it back, as you can see. And that. This one. And I'm not going to shoot it. Here's my neighborhood. I'm in a neighborhood, as you can see. At that fence right there, there's a neighborhood right there. House over there. House over there. If you go a little bit further back out there, past this door, which I don't want to push it back, there's houses over there. But behind me, back there behind me, outside of my shed, is the main road, plus another neighborhood. That's where I got this, because it's quiet. Do a lot of test controls with it. See, I'll show you the scopes. Why? Yeah, I threw it, now I'm retrieving it. This is the Gamma scope. If I can get a good, clear shot. I just do the ground. There it goes. Come on. There it is, see? That's that. So you can't really see much to this scope, but with the scope that I got in here, a lot more viewing. Okay, like literally I don't have to try and line the camera up with it. Yeah, you're like, oh, can't really see that much. But really in real life, I can probably pick a hair or the whisker off a squirrel's face. Joke, okay. So, that's the scope. It's not really tight on there. That's the scope. I do shooting videos. Show you how it is. Post comments. And try it out. If you have a different type of scope mounts, like the one where it has the plate that goes all the way across, we'll see if that works. If it doesn't, try something else. Post comments, and that's it.